Ooh, but your question?
Yeah. Hey, so I had a question, right? And this to all the guys in the chat too. You know the guys in the chat that got wives and that got girlfriends. Can you be a simp to your wife or girlfriend? Let's let Spaces go first.
You want to go Spaces?
Yeah, Spaces go first.
Do you want to go those Spaces? Because if you don't want to go, I'll go.
I'll go first.
Okay, good, because that's what I thought you were saying.
He on bullshit all day today. He walked in on bullshit.
You did all that.
So a long time ago, I listened to this person on YouTube that I follow named Crimson Cure. Crimson Cure, and she's
pretty good.
Yes, Crimson Cure is one of my goats of female content creators.
Mm-hmm.
But she said a simp is a man that makes his opportunities and resources available to a woman that did not help him obtain them.
He wasn't shooting with me in the gym.
So that's the whole thing behind it. So a simp is a man that makes his opportunities and resources available to a woman that didn't help him gain those opportunities and resources. So if you're a man and you did all of whatever work it took for you to get to whatever level you're at, 100,000, 250,000, a million, and a woman comes along and you make all of that available to her, and she's not your woman, she's not your girlfriend, you're doing that to specifically impress her.
But key thing, hold on, go back. Because you said that's not your girlfriend. I said,
and that's what I was about to say that next.
Okay, my bad. I'm sorry, my bad.
So, and the woman that you're doing this to is you're making it available to a woman that's not attached to you by way of girlfriend or wife. Then that's simple. To a girlfriend, I think it's still possible. And to a wife, I think it's still possible because a lot of times a girlfriend or a wife comes along and a man builds himself up and she's not a part of what he builds. Mm-hmm. While he's doing whatever work, she's watching TV, she's watching reality TV, chilling, just being a beneficiary of his come up and not specifically contributing to what it is that he's trying to do. And I'm talking specific work. I'm not talking about just, even though, different strokes, different folks on this regard, but like, I'm talking specific, making connections. I talk to this person, I see, and I think that they'll be beneficial to your company. Sending out specific emails and talking to people, making connections. I'm talking real life work like that. So, can a man be a simp to his wife? I think so. But it can very well be case by case. I would need more specifics on the situation to really say so.
Okay. Google, look up something real quick. You want to go ahead, Joe?
Yeah, I think, just put it plainly, yes. If you're doing anything to kind of gain or, you're trading in your money for sex, that's what basically simping is, right? So it's simple as that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because sex is quid pro quo, right? It's something for something. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You let me crack, and,
I'll give you a couple dollars.
No, not even, no. The sex is, you ain't giving no money. That's the simping part. You know what I'm saying? So even when it's transactional and, you know what I'm saying, you're spending money out, you're a John or whatever, and she's a hoe. That's what they call hooker, hoe, whatever. But that's transactional. You're the simp. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how you're still the simp because your money's leading, right? But because sex itself is simply quid pro quo, where, you know what I'm saying, you're getting something, you should be getting something, and you should be getting something. And it's sexual based. So outside of that, if you're doing certain things for your wife or your girlfriend, I don't see that as simping. But if you're doing it to just kind of gain some type of sexual favor, because people be married and they want to give their wife or their girlfriend all this money to do this and this just to get a little sex. And yeah, that to me is simping. So
The dictionary or the definition of simp is an internet slang term describing someone who shows, it says someone, not even a man, someone who shows excessive sympathy and attention toward another person, typically someone who does not reciprocate the same feelings in pursuit of attention or a sexual relationship.
Let me tell you who some of the biggest simps is them dyke simps. Okay? Them niggas is terrible. They too busy trying, you know what I'm saying? Because they trying to, I'm serious.
Who, you said dyke simps?
Dyke simps. Dyke Simpson. You know what I'm saying?
What I was going to say is athletes is the biggest simps.
Not bigger than no dyke simp. Not bigger than no dyke simp, man.
Dyke simp.
Yo, look, man. Look, man. Athletes and entertainers, yeah. But dyke simps, these guys ain't even really got it. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even really got it like that. Because we don't know athletes and entertainers like that. I mean, you know, at least I don't. You know, so we can only see what they do. But I'm pretty sure you know some dykes, and I can almost guarantee you they simping. Stud daddies. You know what I'm saying?
Stud daddy is crazy.
Yeah. You had no parts of what was going on.
Stud daddy is crazy. Hey, what that means, said we were sitting around, I don't care how bad life is.
Yeah.
If you gotta go get that boy or that girl a stud daddy, you out here bogus.
Yeah. You're wild.
You wildin'. You bugging.
Yeah, so it's unfortunate.
Ooh. But I thought, what wasn't simp is like the reverse of pimp, right? And that's where they get the name from or something like that?
I'm not sure where they came with the name.
Okay. But I kind of I was on the verge of saying no, because I was for to say like it is like both of y'all was saying, you need more context of that thing, because you can probably be a simp, because she probably only got with you because you had money,
right?
Because you caught her, you didn't bought. I mean, you bought her, you didn't court her. How Gilly said? I think that's what Gilly said. I think Gilly said you bought her, you didn't court her.
I think it's like bought and caught. You bought her, you didn't catch her.
Yeah, but he said caught. It's something like that. He said it's something on the verge
his
of,
accent.
It's on the verge of that. So I will reframe to that. If you bought her and you led out with your money from the first time, like you sitting up here talking about I can buy you this and you putting out money, like a lot of these young niggas on the internet, they are simps. Like, cause they lead with money first. It ain't you got your mouthpiece. It ain't you want to have a good time with her. She don't even really know how much money you really making. Y'all just having a good time. That's how you know if you sipping or not. If you led with money. To me, that's just as plain as, you could probably put it in my eye. If you led with money, you're a simp. But if you didn't lead with money, you're probably not a simp. But you can unfortunately start being with a simp because you know that, oh, she's seeing you only got this, this amount of money, but every time you come around, you gotta buy something. You gotta. It's something about money. Y'all can't just go have a good time without no money. You feel me? If I'm making any sense?
Yeah.
And it's like, if every time you always breaking bread and she ain't broke no bread. Remember the saying I was saying, where you know a woman really likes you if she spend money on you too. So if every time you come around, you dishing bread and stuff out, and your wife is there, and then when she say, oh, if you don't pay this bill and this get cut off, whatever, I'm out. You simping. Why are you still with her? That's the simp.
That's where I want to say I agree. I agree, but the way it plays out in my head is, okay, theoretically, a man and a woman are together, and the man tells the woman, you know what, for the next year, I don't want to spend money. I'm talking from head to toe, birthdays, anniversaries. OG, what's good?
OG, what's going on?
OG, what's happening?
From head to toe, bills, gas. I don't want to spend no money. How does that relationship go? Chances are it's going to end, right?
Wait. How you not going to spend? Y'all still need to live the basics.
And
you're not going to spend money on that either?
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, how it's not necessarily like he's actually trying to do it, just trying to pick her brain and see how she will react to it. It's like a scenario type of thing. It's not an actual thing.
Okay.
Like he's presenting to her as a scenario. So how would that relationship go? If any relationship goes in a direction where a man says, I don't want to spend money, specific, let's just say on a lesser scale, no more anniversaries, no more birthdays, no more Valentine's Days, no more of that. How differently would that relationship go? So at what point do we call it? Do we say, okay, that's simping, or that's standing on business, or what?
But wait, So you say no spending money on anniversaries, birthdays, none of these man-made holidays and stuff like that. What you talking about?
Yeah.
And then you want to see where her mind at is like, no, I want to celebrate those stuff, but what if she really like celebrating those stuff? She could be into you, but she could just like celebrating those things too.
But I'm saying it's like because the whole idea behind, the main idea behind being a simp is a man spending money on a woman that doesn't deserve it.
But
or leading with his money to get attention from a woman.
But what I will see, because it's like everybody has like, because like Jay every day said when I asked the question, he said, what is your definition of the simp? Because everybody has a different definition of what this thing. I understand what we just pulled up, because that's the way I'm looking at it too.
You want to read it again?
But what I would think is without a shadow of a doubt, she's only with you because you have bread. You look good to her because you have bread. It's almost like a lot of these internet women.
Mm-hmm.
You know they're with the person they're with because they have bread.
Yeah, because I was actually looking at a situation, not looking at, but it was a situation specific. Like, for instance, Rick Ross, like, he got a new girlfriend or something like that, or broke up with somebody or something like that. And now,
why you doing that for? What?
Well, don't talk about Rick Ross, boy. I'll get him all.
No. Go ahead.
Tara, what's good? What's good?
Tara, what's going on, Tara?
What's up, Tara?
She said, "What's the topic?"
Can you be a simp to your wife or to your girlfriend?
So, for instance, like he got a new girlfriend, and now the old girlfriend is trying to come out and say all this, have this like release moment, going to speak her truth, as a lot of them do.
That's all of them.
Right. Now, here's the thing. My thought was, because I was listening. They were talking about it on After Hours with Anton. My thought process is, I would wager that these women aren't with Rick Ross for his looks. No Diddy.
You don't know.
I don't know, but that's why I say I wager.
Put your money on the wager that probably not.
If somebody, I'm not one of the gambling people that put money on something, but hypothetically speaking, if I had to put money on these women being with most of these celebrities because they're actually into them versus wanting to be beneficiaries of what it is that they built.
Yeah. Cultivate
what's good.
Cultivate what's going on.
In most cases, they're there for the opportunities.
Right.
2K, what's good, my guy?
2K, what's going on? 2K.
2K is.
But some people have game though. You can just have game too though.
OG said you're saying he ugly.
You know what? But simping isn't necessarily a nigga with money. It could be a nigga without money too.
Yeah. That's the worst kind right there.
Yeah, so you don't
like
necessarily have to have. Yeah, well, the stud niggas, stud dyke simps, the dyke simps. But no, I mean, legit, it could be a bum broke nigga that's a simp. It doesn't necessarily. Most of the time, we think about it as money, but it could be a bum broke motherfucker with nothing.
But okay, when you put it like that, I can just think of a simp as
a sucker.
Yeah, like a sucker.
And
you know she's only with you for this one thing. Mm-hmm. She's not with you because she likes you for you, or she gonna be with you and she gonna ride with you for who you are. She's with you because you's granting her this one thing that she needs in her life. Mm-hmm. And I think I will quite to say, I think every man has been a simp until you found out that you was. Like, okay, say you tried to holler at a girl, but she wasn't interested. You thought she was, but then you like, hold on. You start seeing the signs like, damn, she taking me for a sucker. Mm-hmm. So then it's like, okay, am I going to keep going to do this? Or I'm like, I'm going to cut this short now because she don't like me. She like me because I can do this thing for her.
Mm-hmm. I think it's important to always reevaluate whoever you with. Mm. You know what I'm saying? It's always reevaluation and, well, let me think about this person for a second. It's not, just because you've been with them for a while or y'all got a good relationship, you still got to reevaluate to see if, are you being played like a sucker or a simp? You could be doing too much, and people, a lot of times they'll smile or whatever and they'll take advantage of that. So, yeah, I mean, you still always need to reevaluate that.
What you think about that, Ma? You agree, disagree?
What?
Because
Jerry Day just said?
yeah, because I 1000% agree. You should always be
Reevaluating friendships,
saying,
relationships, all types of.
why is this? Why do I continue to converse with this person? What kind of value are they adding into my life? Are they?
I was just talking to someone, and they're gonna probably catch on to this because they probably in the chat right now. Where we were talking about, damn, I just lost my train of thought. Where we were talking about, what is a friend, or what would you like? Like we were talking about, no matter if you friendship or relationship, you should always leave that person better than what you found them. And I think we said this plenty of times before. We should always be getting something from each other, no matter what it is. Mm-hmm. Like, you should always be teaching me. I should always be teaching you. You should always be learning from each other, no matter in what relationship, friendship, or whatever you said. It should be something that I've gained from you from being your friend. And that goes both ways.
I agree with that. Yeah.
It don't go just men teaching men. It don't go that women teaching women. It go all friendships, anything that runs in the ship, brothership, relationship, whatever. You should always be teaching somebody something or getting some type of gain from some conversation you had or anything like that. Right. In my thing. So I would think that would go the same way with your relationship, with your wife, your girlfriend, or whoever else you got too. I would think that'd be the same thing, right?
Yeah, I think though, a lot of times there's always a pushback there, where, you like, I think I was talking to somebody about this, but it's always like a tug of war. You know what I'm saying? Even in friendships, it's a tug of war. Sometimes people don't want to listen to you because you might come off as you know it all or something like that.
Facts.
So it really is really that. So people rather take their own route. You may have the best route, and they know you have the best route, but they want to take their own route just to kind of show you, and then they turn around and have to take your route.
You know what that be, though? That'd be a motherfucker that didn't grow, and they got their ego still leading the way for them. Because I think you can learn anything from anybody. You can learn some shit from a baby. You can learn some shit from a teenager. You can learn some shit from somebody that's 8, 9 years old. You can learn something that's from somebody 92, whatever. You can learn. We learn from each other every day. Mm-hmm. You learn how not to drive and how you not to want to be treated when people do something to you. Like, I don't like that, so I'm not going to do that to another person because I know I don't like it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I think and that's what comes down to play is a lot of people, egos get into play about a lot of things they do, and that's why they can't learn. Your ego always stop you from learning because you're like, man, fuck Jay every day think he is. He don't know everything. Fuck that. You could be dead on right. But they just gonna leave with their ego like, who the fuck he think he is? Or Spaces. Who the fuck?
Every day.
Who Spaces think he is? He think he know it all? But your ego is coming into play when you could have learned something, you could have probably made some money, or you could have did something that made your life a little bit better. But your ego came into play and fucked you up. I think our ego come into play and fucked us up every day of our life, no matter what it is.
Yeah.
It's because, that person ain't for the little bro me. He ain't for the big dog me or nothing like this, but he teaching you something. It don't matter if he little or not.
Yeah, that is a bullet that I have to bite sometimes.
What, the little bro part?
When somebody's younger than me knows something.
He tried to little bow wow you?
No, just in general, like somebody's that's like 27 trying to teach me something. I'm like,
the fuck out of here.
In my mind, I'm not doing it in real life.
I know you ain't saying get the fuck out.
Be humble. We can't be humble. We can't say that because everybody else is going on that young man, Travis Hunter. Now, have we seen some signs that we like, hold on, some red flag? But he still have to learn on his own. We can't say that about that man relationship because we don't really know. We only looking from what they showing us on the internet. We don't know everything about that young man relationship.
What about him being a simp?
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah, we don't.
But is it some signs? Probably is. But we don't know.
Sign.
Well, as far as Travis Hunter, that's the football player, right?
Yeah, the Colorado football player.
That married proposed to a white girl?
Yeah.
Is that's what she is? She white?
Yeah, well, if the story I heard, I forget the football.
I thought she was Latino or something.
Oh, Travis Hunter
she
was
Latino,
he's like the number one player or something like that, right?
Yeah.
I know who y'all talking about.
Here's some of the comments.
he say first of all, he say, I beg to differ, Mom. LOL. And then 2K say, Travis Hunter is a first class simp. But you got to look at it like this, too, man. They already said it. You can see
2K. He said Stevie Wonder told me he's seen it, too.
You got to look at it like this, too. When you have not really had girls like that, your first girlfriend or two, you're going to think you in love the galore.
That's his first girlfriend?
I don't know, but it's looking like it. Because the way
he acting like it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, though. until you get the taste of a lot more attention and stuff from girls. When you get the first attention from a girl, you think that's the world of it. You think that's it.
How long this nigga been top dog in football?
But
though?
he was at an HBCU.
And that's the baddest bride. What are we talking about? Them is the coldest ones.
But he wasn't getting the attention he was getting until he got to like Colorado though.
But
he was the
on
number one
football,
recruit and all that stuff, but he wasn't like that.
anytime you're on the sports team, you gonna get action. So I don't from high school. You was able to get a scholarship or whatever it is. You was like you've been somebody since high school. Bride's always gravitated to you. Now you probably like a particular type of bitch. You know what I'm saying? She look a particular type of way, and you kind of, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to lose that. But you know what I'm saying? She's out here wilding.
Yeah, but everybody got to grow though. That's all I look at it. He young.
Yeah, I ain't dogging him, but what I'm saying is it's clear as day. It's like,
we see some signs, but
y'all live in the same apartment, and y'all got different rooms.
No. I didn't know that. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There's more information. There's more information. Yeah,
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, they got different rooms. We healthy young adults. You know what I'm saying? Libido high, and we in different rooms.
Libido is high as crap.
Yeah. Fuck out here.
But look, I'm just saying, let the man figure it out, man. He'll figure it out.
Yeah, don't let it be too late.
Hey, but that's where your OG and your big dogs come in and play, right? We not his OG.
Well, that's the thing.
No, it's not that we not his OGs. The internet is his OGs, and they telling his ass, nigga, this not it. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no telling if some OGs act, because a lot of times OGs will step in and tell you, and niggas still do what the fuck they gonna go do.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Like if she had some type of decorum about herself, she's online telling people, you know, he be waiting outside. She go to these parties.
That was crazy.
There's video of her with, you know, some dudes and shit. I mean, come on, man. Like the fuck?
That did it right there for me. She in a video of her in a bed with another man. What?
Come on, man.
But this the thing about it too, right?
And they supposed to be dating for like 5 years.
And then this what get me wrong. Then you come on the internet and you say, y'all leave our relationship alone. Nigga, you put your relationship, it's everybody's business now, because you put it on the internet. Why don't nobody know nothing about Jay with Day relationship? Because he don't put it on the fucking internet. Why don't nobody know nothing about Spaces in the relationship? Don't put it on the internet. And you damn sure don't know nothing about mine, because if you don't know me, you ain't never seen my wife. It's just plain as day. But that's what comes with this new generation. They want to put their thing on there and then it's talking about I'm still private. No, you can't be private. Once we put stuff on the internet, it's a wrap. Everybody's entitled to their fucking opinion. You can say whatever fuck you want to say.
So let's see. Be Humble said, if you leave with the wallet, you have to continue with the wallet.
That's a fact.
Tara said, facts in some way, shape, or form. Be Humble said, if you meet her on the dance floor, you have to keep dancing. 2K said, if friendship is based on teaching, then women really don't have friends out here. Cultivate said, a man can simp to his girl and or wife. You have a lot of men out here who are spineless and don't have a voice because they have allowed the woman to completely run the relationship.
Poof, drop one of the clues bombs for that. Nigga, go to the store.
Yeah.
Bring me back some tampons, nigga.
And you know what? Use your money.
Kotex. Wings, nigga.
Let's see. That's when Be Humble said, i.e. Travis Hunter. Yeah. Travis, with yes or no, are y'all leaning on the side of Travis Hunter being or not being a simp?
I mean, if I had to choose, I would say yeah. I mean, hopefully he gets up out of it. Like Maul said, at one point, at one point or another, you either were or have felt like, you know what I'm saying, that you've been a simp.
And it all based on when you start getting your confidence.
Yeah.
When you ain't got no confidence as a young man, you do everything and anything to please the whatever. When you start getting your confidence and you start getting your swagger, when other motherfuckers start telling you you're cute and all that stuff, then you start like, I am. You know what? I don't gotta take this shit. You know, that builds your confidence. That's the older you get. Even if you had a father and your father telling you all that stuff.
Your father telling you cute?
No.
I am. I really am
until until you have the opposite sex or whatever you're attracted to start telling you that you're handsome, you're this, you're that, you start building that confidence on yourself and that start happening, you know, what's going on.
D-Money.
D-Money, what's going on? until you start getting that confidence of like you that dude or you that nigga, you that, you know, how women say I'm that bad bitch or whatever however you identify what you want to identify as, whatever you start looking and you start looking at yourself and you start feeling like you know, got confidence and all that, and can't nobody break your confidence, that's when you start looking at stuff like, I ain't doing that. No, I don't want to do this. We doing this. We not doing it. And then you start getting that confidence, and then that's when everything start breaking and everything start coming. You start understanding when, not going to say you understand women totally, but you start understanding women a little bit more. Enough to navigate what you need to navigate through.
Happy New Year, everybody. It is your favorite after church podcast, the KNoWKi podcast. I am your man, Spaces.
I go by your boy, Maul.
It's Jay every day. That's why I sponsor.
Are you watching Sponsor? What's good, man? How was y'all past week? How's your New Year? What's good, man? What y'all do?
Shit, work. Work.
Hey, man, they asked me, what was you doing when the New Year came? I said I was on the phone on FaceTime at the back of a gas station eating some hot Cheetos.
Whoa.
No, Jay every day know what I'm talking about. So only non-truckers would know, like, oh, you back there, huh? What you doing?
With them lot lizards.
Somebody asked me that the other day, too. I'm like, bro, if you see, you know. No. I'm very meticulous. No. I have a wife. No.
So both of y'all worked? I know you worked.
Facts. I brought in the New Year in a truck.
You didn't work?
No.
Oh, you had the day off?
No, I got off mad early that day.
Oh, yeah. He worked early morning.
Yeah, we work in the evening. But you work overnight, so a little different.
Yeah, last week for me, I brought in the New Year. It was pretty fun. I went to the Airy Crown Theater and saw.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
DC Young Fly. I saw. It was a comedy show.
How was it?
It was pretty good. Jess Hilarious was there. I was falling asleep. Why?
She not that funny to you, or what you don't like her or something?
She didn't have the energy. Well, maybe it was partially because I was actually tired. That's part one. But then part two, she didn't have the energy necessary to keep me awake.
How was the crowd? Did it smell like weed?
Absolutely. I started smelling that by pulling into the parking garage.
I think that was weed, White Diamond, and Juke.
Bro, it was, and it got worse as the show progressed because people walking in with their little vape pens or whatever it is that they use, and you could see the people blowing the smoke and all that stuff.
It was weed, White Diamond, Jupe, and Curve.
Curve, yeah, back in the day.
Curve, that OG.
Yeah, Curve. Yeah. OG definitely was some Curve.
I think all of us will Curve.
D-Ray Davis was the host, which
cool.
I was
I'm David Beckham Coldwater.
I was interested in seeing D-Ray Davis live because I personally don't think he's funny in movies. I think he's just not funny to me. But him live and seeing him like with his crowd interactions and his jokes, he was actually funny.
So?
Yeah. So if he comes around again and he's on stage, then depending on who else is there, I might go see it because I was not interested in D-Ray. I was really there to see DC Young Fly. I wanted to see.
Was he funny?
Yes.
And stand up. Who was the lineup? Who do you thought was funny? Who do you think was not funny?
I don't remember the names because there was 3 or 4 people that went before DC.
Okay.
It was 2 people which were funny. One was a stud. She was funny, making good stud jokes. Then it was just hilarious. It was just hilarious. Then, if I'm not mistaken, either after Jess was DC or maybe one person then DC.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was funny. It was funny, but I didn't stay for the whole thing because after DC went off, I went to the Element Cigar Lounge in Indiana and brought in the New Year there.
Okay.
Which
that was a nice drive from Airy Crown, from down there to all the way over there to Indiana. It was a nice drive.
It was 30 minutes.
Oh, so you was one of the motherfuckers who I passed by who was going fast as hell flying down the
No, it was actually 30 minutes.
No, so you was flying down anyway because there was a lot of motherfuckers going crazy trying to get to where they was trying to get to. Yeah. They was going bazooka, but man, they was going bonkers on 294. And guess what? I come through that same thing with them. Move out the way. And move.
Oh, did you say you take a date?
No
Get
comment.
out my business, OG. Get out my business.
Tell him no comment, man.
No comment, man. No comment.
He went by himself.
Yeah. So you went by yourself.
So, yeah, I brought in the New Year there. They had a live DJ, and the music was great. He called me a simp.
Damn.
Said I'm a simp. It was myself and some people that I was on the drill team on, actually. I was on the drill team, and I invited some people, and some people invited people. So it was a group. It was a small group, but it was a fun thing, and it was
That's the best.
great company. Not having to worry about no people doing nothing stupid. Like I seen videos of people shooting guns in the air, which is so stupid. But whatever.
It's a West Side tradition, baby.
You ain't never shot no guns in there.
No, especially not for New Year's.
Well, I do that shit, boy. I don't give no fuck. I do it for New Year's. I do it for the 4th of July. You think some shit, fireworks, Jesus guns.
I don't.
Yeah, I'm speaking for me. So when I speak for Jay every day, that's me. I do. Hell yeah, let that bitch ride. Everybody else, the rest of the community do.
2K said that's a tradition.
I just told you that's a West Side tradition, man.
Yeah, that's
from
everywhere.
Mississippi.
That's a city tradition.
2K from Mississippi.
Shit, that's just like that's like
everywhere.
motherfucker down south Chicago. Like he sits up there like he different. It's a down south, up north motherfucker right there.
Yeah, man, it was really fun though. Oh yes, I actually wanted to open a conversation with this at first. So, but yeah, that's all you guys got for that. We can go on to the next thing.
Yeah, I'm cool.